Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and today I'm gonna talk about some stuff. This is a commentary video, and today I'm gonna be talking about something really funny. So, I was a troublesome child back in the day. Oh god. Okay, how does this person, what? I'm famous without being famous. I don't understand, man. I don't freaking get it. I don't have a YouTube rank right now and people still find me. I don't understand. This is insane. How did you get there so fast? Oh, God. Anyway. As a kid, I was a very, very troublesome child. So, like, for example, right? Let's just give a bunch of examples. So I was a very smart kid back in the day. I knew what got on my parents' nerves. And I did everything I could to be, like, the worst kid ever. So, for example, I always wanted to get the cookies. Meanwhile, my parents didn't. So they put the cookie jar on top of the fridge. And I, like the smart kid I was, stacked up a bunch of chairs and somehow perfectly balanced it so that I could climb it. And then just get the cookies at the top of the fridge. Meanwhile, I was like 2 foot tall. Sneezes. Oh my god. You're gonna die, alright? You need to get out of here. Oh my god, get out of here, dude. He's escaping to mid. What? This is like exactly what I would do in this man's situation. This is just going to be running for, like, ages. I just got to round the corners as tightly as possible so I can catch up to him. Dead. Okay. How did he, like... No! The fall damage. Oh, here's a freaking amazing story. I actually remember this one happening even though I was like literally 5 years old. Okay, so I used to live in a development that was super sketchy, like literal drug deals going outside my house. I talk about that in another video about how many times I've moved. But yeah, I've done that, and oh boy, was it not a good place to be in. Aqua's dead. They were like 200 plus stars. Anyway, I was just not. Alright, so here's what happened. At the middle of the night, you see me coming, or hold on. I gotta collect my words for a second. Okay, so in the middle of the night, my mom wakes up and she hears me opening the door. And she runs downstairs. And she sees me in the door frame and she's like, "Brandon, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, me go playground." And she's like, "No, it's like 12 o'clock midnight. You can't go out and play at the playground." And I was like, "No, I come back." I came back from the playground. That was literally, I was just returning from spending the night in this sketchy neighborhood at the playground. Like, I literally just walked out the door, snuck out, 5 years old, and came back, and my mom, like, had a heart attack. It was just like, no, you did not. And there was this other time when I thought it would be funny to hide in my toy chest, like, from my mom. So what I ended up doing was just, like, I hid in the toy chest down in the basement, and I didn't tell anybody where I was, so I just sat there and was, like, laughing because it was like a game of hide and seek to me. And I stayed in there for several hours. I waited there for so long that at one point my mom thought that I had run away, that I escaped the house or something. The police were called. There was a search executed to find me. And I think it was 4 hours after I initially hid, I finally was found inside the toy chest. And then when they opened it, I was just like, surprise! Oh, you're here. What is knockback? Oh, and in public, I was a troublesome kid, too. So I used to talk to everybody. Like, for some reason, I was this super social, like super social little kid that talked to literally everybody. Like, strangers. we'd be in the supermarket, right? And me as a little kid, 5 years old, I'd see this lady getting her groceries, and I would say to my mom, hey, look, that lady's a ball. Because she was fat. And what is this? There we go. Oh my god, this man's knockback is infuriating. Get out of here. What? Aw. How are you alive? I literally called the lady a ball because she was fat. And it was... I was an innocent little kid. Like, I was brutally honest. And I didn't understand the concept of, like, offending somebody. And luckily she was a good sport about it. It was just like, yeah, I'm a ball. Oh my god. And there was this other time when there was this guy. I walk up to him as a little kid. And I ask him, are you made of chocolate? I cannot begin to describe how, like, badly that would have went if it was in 2018. But again, the guy was a good sport, and he was like, are you made of vanilla? Oh my god. I don't know, man. You need to leave. Is he really gonna land? Oh my god. Bed Wars players. I hate people. This is why I'm not social anymore. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Even just saying back these stories is just such cringe. Oh, good! Oh, this is amazing. Yes, my two enemies are fighting each other. One of them's about to die. I'm gonna clean. This is perfect. This is so perfect. You can just sit in there. You can go attack him in the base. While that's happening, I can be on the bridge, running up. No, don't run away! I need you! No! You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Oh, guess how I discovered my first word? Alright, so I was super young, obviously, and we were at the table. And I was just sitting there doing my own thing, getting, like, you know, fed. Because, again, I was a child, a very, very young child. And I fling some food into my mom's eye. And then she's like, ah, you got something in my eye. And then I was just like, I point to my eye and I go, eye? So my first word was me getting food in my mom's eye. I am glad those days are over, not just for my sake, but for everyone else's sake. Now it's just green, which refused to take knockback the last time we fought. Just super infuriating. Well, at least now I can track him. With the emeralds I don't have. What was that? What? Okay. YouTube clickbait. You're definitely a Nick. Get out of here. I don't know how these people can freaking find me. It's insane. There was this one time when I was, I think, like 8 years old. I was in elementary school, and I was at the playground, as 8-year-olds are. And I wanted to play with the steering wheel. Act like I was driving some car or boat. I think it was a boat. I was, like, wanting to imagine I was, like, some sea captain piloting a boat. And I was just, well, actually, no, I didn't have it. There was some kid on the wheel already. I really wanted to be this captain to this boat thing. So I walked up to him, and I bit him in the arm. Like a freaking animal. Of course, I got sent to the principal's office as a little elementary school kid. Oh my god. I think it was either elementary or preschool. It might have been like 2nd grade. I don't remember. Oh. And then there was this other time when I think it was like 2 years later. I think this one girl like called out to me. She was like, hey, you don't have the swing. And she said something stupid. And I was like, and we were calling each other names that were like really inoffensive and just like dumb. Are you trying to target me? Yes, you are. Okay. And I was just like, bubble butt. I don't know where it came from. And then she immediately just like ran away crying after I called her a bubble butt. Oh, man. I was young. I was still learning the ways of being a human being. Oh, speaking of learning how to be a human being, I was in, I don't remember what class it was, because again, this was literally like 15 years ago or something stupid. No, it was more like a decade ago. So like maybe I was like, somewhere in between. I was like 15. I must have been like 10 or something. Yeah, I don't know why I said 15. I think I meant to say 15 years ago. But I was like 10. And I got a cut on my middle finger. It hurt like hell. I had to get a Band-Aid from the nurse, and I had it on for a few days. So I come back to class a few days later. Of course, I went to class all that time. It's not like I was out of school or anything. But 2 days later, I decide that I'm gonna take off the Band-Aid because it started to feel better. And I took off the Band-Aid, and it looked like a shriveled up prune. And it was super white because my mom uses this stuff called Desitin to help heal like wounds and stuff. And it's pretty effective actually. But anyway, so my finger looked like a shriveled up piece of like white beef jerky. It was really gross looking. So then, are you targeting me? I think you are. Okay, gonna have to keep that in mind. But I went up to the closest person in the class and was like, hey, look at my finger. And I pulled out the middle finger and was flipping her off. And I didn't know what it meant. And she immediately turns around, runs away, and cries. And the teacher's like, Brandon! It sends me to the principal's office. And I'm just like, what'd I do wrong? I was just showing how gross my finger was. And then they explained to me that the middle finger was meant as an insult. And I just like flipped off my classmates as like an 8-year-old or whatever. Come at me, bruh. With your 2 health. I'm gonna just do this. Bye. Yeah, there you go. And dead. I wanted to do that so I was closer to the bed when I killed him. You're not paying attention. Bye. Man, I've got a lot more funny stories in my past than I remember. Freaking calling someone a ball because they were fat, calling a black guy chocolate, pulling out the middle finger on my classmate, biting somebody. I was just a bad kid. And I remember during the first screening of Finding Nemo, I was in the theater, and I was basically yelling out to the entire theater, "Whoa! Did you see that?" Yeah, I was that kid. I'm so sorry. And I just walk up to random people and just be like, "Hi, how's it going?" Like people that just didn't want anything to do with like some random kid in the supermarket. It's just, oh man. Oh, here's another one that was freaking hilarious. Okay, so we were at the supermarket, and I loved to go to the lobster tank. I always thought it was the coolest thing that they had pet lobsters at the grocery store. And I always wondered, why are there, like at first I was just like, why are there lobsters at the grocery store? This is where people get food. Like, these are obviously pets. So one day I asked my mom, and I'm like, wait, do people eat lobsters? And my mom was like, yeah, they do, Brandon. They eat lobsters. And I was like, that's so sad. And then I was like, are chicken nuggets made of chickens? And she was like, yep, they are. And then I'm like, are hot dogs made out of it? And my mom's like, no. No, they're not. I almost went on a tangent and was just like, Yes, I got kill credit for someone trying to run away from my bed. That's amazing. And my bed's dead. What? Okay. Oh my god. I don't remember any of this, but like being told these stories was the funniest thing. Because this was me at some point. I could never imagine me doing half of this crap. Thug life back in the day. And then just being super ignorant about things like hot dogs. What? What? How? What? Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thug life as a kid. And then I turned into a computer nerd and I play Minecraft for a living. What the hell happened? I don't freaking know. Well, anyway, make sure to click on the video in the top right-hand corner. In that video, I describe how to do YouTube. I know a lot of you guys want to make YouTube videos. Hey, look, it's my clone. But yeah, you guys want to know how to make YouTube videos. That's how you do it. It's pretty awesome. Click it. Go.